today I'm going to be making French bread. Bread in general is mentioned quite a bit in the Bible. For example, in the book of Matthew, Jesus takes 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish and feeds over 5,000 people. Now that's a lot of mouths to feed. Anyway, for step 1 of your bread, you're going to be needing very warm water, yeast, and sugar. Now you're going to combine all of these ingredients. Sugar, the yeast, and now you're going to be needing to let this sit for 5 to 10 minutes or until it's nice and bubbly. And if it's not bubbly, then you're probably going to have to start over with new yeast. For step 2, you're going to need your mixer, flour, salt, rest your sugar, your bubbly yeast mixture, which should be nice and bubbly after your 5 to 10 minutes, and the rest your water. So I recommend combining all of your dry ingredients first. So add your flour, nice and easy, your salt, rest your sugar, your yeast. You're going to let all your ingredients, including your water, incorporate and let that knead for about 5 minutes or until it forms into a nice ball. And why that is doing that, I've liked cooking since I was little, and I always thought it was cool because cooking has been going on since people have been on the earth, because eating is necessary. Okay, so once your dough is done kneading, there may be some dough on the sides of your mixing bowl, but that is okay. Just make sure you put some flour on your hands, roll it in the ball, and then you're going to put it in your Instant Pot. I am using the Instant Pot to proof because it cuts down the time. So it will take 40 minutes to proof, which means rise. And you're going to put a tablespoon of oil in here. Put your dough in here. Make sure you roll it around in the oil and make sure it's all coated. Then you're going to put your pot in here. And you're going to close the lid. Make sure it's closed. Click the yogurt button. And you let that go for 40 minutes. So every 10 minutes, you're going to need to take your lid off your Instant Pot. Want to pick it up. And you're going to want a floured surface. So you're going to want to knead it, flip it, turn it, and then put it back into your ball. And put it back into your Instant Pot. And put your lid on. And there you go. Do that every 10, 20, 30 minute mark. At the 40-minute mark, you're going to take your dough out, and here you're going to divide your dough into how many loaves you want. But today I'm going to make just one big loaf. Then you're going to take your rolling pin, and you're going to want to roll this into a big rectangle. Then once you have your big rectangle, you're going to pinch it into the shape you want. So, do that. And another time that bread is mentioned in the Bible is when the Last Supper happens, when Jesus breaks the bread and gives it to the disciples to eat and says that it's his body, and it's representing him. So that's also why bread is significant and is mentioned in the Bible. So once your dough is in a rectangle shape-ish, you're going to pinch it like that. Okay, so now you're gonna, once you have the shape that you want, you're gonna put in your pan or tin, and then you're going to score it like this. You're gonna want like about, depending on the size of your loaf, mine is a big loaf, so I'm gonna put 3 scores on it. And then once you have it scored, you're going to put it in your oven and put your oven on warm. And then you're gonna let this proof in the oven for 20 minutes or until it like doubles its size. Okay, so you're going to take it out after it's doubled its size, and then you're going to set the oven for 425. You're going to, once it's preheated, you're going to put your loaf in there, and you're going to cook this for about 10 minutes. And then once you've cooked that for 2 minutes, you're going to, without taking your loaf out, and then you're going to lower your heat to 375, and then it will be done. Once your timer goes off, I recommend using a timer. You're going to take your loaf out, and here's the final product.